If a man trifles with revelation, then it is because there is no God in him. That is number 2. If a man trifles, then there is nothing else that will represent God. Your healing anointing does not represent God. You pray and the cripple will walk. Does not necessarily mean that you are a servant of God. There are several means of making a cripple to walk. There are several channels that are from the devil. There are other mediums that can do miracles. But there is only one medium that represents God. There are other mediums that can do miracles. Simon the sorcerer was working miracle. The girl in Acts chapter 13, the soothsayer, she was like into prophetic. If that girl was in our time, do you know the level of title? She would have been mother of Israel of a church in the rock. A terrible prophetess. So, but there is one medium that cannot be discredited. I said there is one medium, one carnal medium. That particular medium, Satan cannot copy it. I said he can't copy it. Because God made him limited in it. I said Satan cannot. Now, if you want to know how important to God, that is number 1 medium that God measures from. And that medium is called righteousness. Righteousness is not a behavior. Righteousness is a knowing. Holiness is a small aspect of brightness. I say holiness, aspect of brightness. So you don't say you're holy when you don't know. Now, holiness without light is just a mere powerless abstinence. Yes, it's a form of godliness that doesn't have power. And that means it can't represent God. Now, that is bringing me to the course I'm about to share. See that now. Nothing is more costly than light. That's my sharing number 3. Nothing is more costly than light. That means if you have everything and you don't have light, you're still poor. You still lack everything. I said, if you have everything and you don't have light, it means you still lack everything. Now, prosperity is measured in brightness. So is honor and glory. So is blessing. That is why all luminary bodies born to have dominion. Now, if you can't produce light, you cannot have dominion. And you cannot produce light and lack dominion. Your light, that means the level of your dominion. In Genesis chapter 1:16, God separated the dominion of the sun from the moon, from brightness. He said the greater light, that means rules the day. That means the sun has greater light than the moon. So